All right, we are back for round two of Schoolstone. Base, how you doing today?
Yeah, time. Still pretty good. It is now afternoon here, unfortunately. No longer
Uh,
just enjoying my morning. And you're probably enjoying your night over there, right?
yes, it is 9:12 p.m. for me here. I'm doing
Ugh.
pretty well, as well as I can, given I was just swept, but that's okay. Markshire played very well, so congrats to him. GG's all around. But next up,
Yeah.
we have ElectricSheepCity from Wild THL Fanatics versus THLeumer from Seas of Cheese. Base, you want to tell me a bit about this?
Yeah, so, pretty early on in the week for them. They still got two other matches to play. Seas of Cheese is leading the runner-ups from last season, THL Wild Fanatics. So we got Lemur bringing Turtle Mage, Odd Rogue, Darkler Zoo, rest in peace, please, thank you, and Odd, or not Odd, Even Shaman, and the Darkler Zoo has been banned. And then Electric Sheep City is also bringing Dark Glare Zoo, Goodbye Forever deck, Don't Want to See You Ever Again, Raza Priest, Jade Druid with Guardian Animals, and a Bomb Warrior. So uh, some slower decks versus some, the shutdown deck and a couple aggro decks.
Yeah, it should be very interesting. Just looking at these lists, normally in Wild, aggro tends to beat these slower lists. I think they give it a hard time. It's just when you go for the anti-control route, right? It's very hard to prevent aggro from getting under you. The unique thing with these decks in particular, though, is that Druid and Warrior, although they're mostly anti-combo now, with Druid's armor gain and pressure and Warrior's bombs, they also do very well against aggro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be extremely difficult for Loomer to get under those decks as he might have planned initially.
Yeah, Spreading Plague is evil. It's actually evil.
It is busted. And a lot of people have been
Yeah.
complaining about Guardian Animals in Standard. Well, it's just as lethal in Wild, except you have even more cards to take advantage of.
Yeah.
Witchwood Grizzly in particular is the addition now.
Yeah, that's bigger than a teacher's pet. I do have to say that's kind of annoying, like a lot annoying. Yeah,
It's just a little bigger.
just a little.
So I am going to just add Electric Sheep City real quick, and then we will hit them
Yeah,
up on BattleNet to start their match.
yeah. Whenever you're ready, I can go ahead and send Lemur the go ahead. If you want to send Sheep City the go ahead.
Absolutely, let's do that. Oh wait, we do have bans, correct?
Yes,
We should
both
mention.
no Dark Lair Warlocks. So
Yes.
no games ending on turn 3, supposedly.
Yes. Yes. Very unfortunate, since that deck will be gone by Tuesday.
Like I said, rest in peace forever. Will not miss you.
Absolutely not. There was some data on it, by the way. Um, Turns out it only had one unfavorable, and it was slightly unfavored. I'm assuming it's
Hot
Warrior, and
Warrior.
then no other match was worse than the mirror.
Yeah,
So it was as
that makes
close.
sense.
It was as
It's
close a tier S as you can get without actually being there.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say best deck ever to date. Is that
Uh,
fair?
I think so. So they've just started.
Like the only other comparable? Yes, they did just start.
Yes. So we're gonna get in game with Loomer on the bottom, or Lemur, once this loads.
We got Odd Rogue taking on the Druid.
My greeting, I must protect the one.
None can
escape my fury.
Are you in?
I am. Just
Okay.
getting ElectricSheepCity's hand up. Interesting that Lemur is running Magic Carpet in this list.
Yeah, hedging some bets against aggro, I guess.
That's exactly what Magic Carpet does here. Unfortunately,
And also, go ahead.
oh, unfortunately, it also just kind of feels dead in matchups like this, since you don't want to flood the board too much, and there isn't much to trade into against control, or just slower
Wait,
decks in general.
hold on. Where's Patches?
Patches?
Yeah.
Patches, hello, where'd you go?
Uh,
There is...
um, um, okay.
Well, Patches is supposed to be in the list. Where did Patches go?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got a spectator bug. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. I think I also have it. So we are going to leave and try again.
Yeah.
Might explain where Patches went.
Yeah, it could just be on board and we don't see it.
Most likely. Gotta love spectator
I also didn't
bugs.
see Baku trigger.
Baku did trigger, so.
Yeah, oh, it definitely did. I just saw the hero power flip. So just a bug on my end that didn't show Baku.
I think it... Okay, so we have a 4-4 on board. Lemur's deciding not to hero power here and make his thug bigger. Goes for the bigger minion instead. Just putting stats on the board.
I get back in and immediately another bug. It's good.
It's a little annoying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Things are a little jagged right now. It seems like Hearthstone is giving us a hard time. But we do see Lemurs just smorking away right now.
But that's gonna probably slow down a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Guardian Animal's just gonna shut things down right here. Getting the runner for draw 2. And the 3-12 down. Not sure how Lemur is gonna get around that. He does, or I think he runs a coerce, so that would be his way out. But he would need to value that secret passage enough to fish for it.
Yeah, I mean, with everything, including the magic carpet and the double sky pirates, you can clear it. But that is, like I said, everything. You hate to see it if you're a Lemur.
Really do.
And then that is 2 cards left, so that's another 3/10 Grizzly if Sheep City wants it. There's also the just getting on Malfurion. Like, he's got a wealth of options.
Yeah, it's not looking well for Lemur right now.
Yeah. You know, it's going to have to be a secret passage doing some heavy lifting here.
The circle of life is over.
Can play almost everything.
Well, there's a coerce. Been very useful to get that before.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that you absolutely Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much else to hit right now. He doesn't know about the second Grizzly in there.
Yeah. Choosing to keep the course in the deck. Yeah.
It's very unusual for him to not go for the coerce here. Not going to get much value, and it's just going to be a dead draw later on.
Yeah, especially because it's going to have to get comboed, most likely. And now
Yeah,
I just slam Ysera.
A tangled web.
you could, or you could just be more defensive. Grizzly is
Yeah.
not bad here at all.
Yeah, with the amount of defensive tools, does ECity ever need to actually flip it on and kill Lemur, or just will run him out of stuff pretty soon?
Yeah, you just run him out. Kind of wanted to see a spreading plague there because there's no pressure whatsoever. And once you get the plague up, next turn you can just drop that Ysera behind it and nothing will happen.
Yeah.
What lurks in the depths?
Dark Iron Skulker down. Not doing much here.
Just shy of a clear. I mean, there's no healing of minions in the deck, right? So I think it's probably worth it to just swing in with the weapon and re-equip. Yeah? No?
No. No, the problem is he's just going to trade into the Skulker regardless. At least like this. He
That's
might not
true,
trade
yeah.
into the Skulker. Yeah, just like that. Janice is a good pickup. But I don't see
Yeah.
what Lemur can do with that.
I think you get down the Baku here. That way you can Janice and Lotheb in the same turn, and maybe present a board that's harder to remove or defend against with the Lotheb. You know?
Yeah, that's his only chance. Unfortunately, we're going to see Ultimate Infestation get dropped this next turn. And
Yeah,
that will
that's some
probably be
dragons.
the end. But there's one.
Yeah. Am I wrong? I kind of want to just send the Ultimate Infestation face. It sounds fun to me.
Choosing not to UI here. Very interesting.
Values a clear.
Yeah.
I guess you can really go with whatever, right?
Yeah, ESC is under no pressure at all. So it's no surprise.
Right. Jandis. Lift. Okay. What are the odds of that in Wild? Because that's gotta be...
Look at that. Yeah, ESC doesn't really have any way of knowing now.
Yeah. You can set up a 2-turn.
I think you can.
I don't see...
Valuing the trade, though. Really wants to get rid of those minions. Just get rid of that pressure. Makes sense, too, since
There's a coerce still.
Yeah, Lemur just doesn't have any pressure either right now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing how Lemur's gonna dig out of this one, no matter what. This Swashbuckler can get... We'll find out. That's
Gloop's
probably not
glorious
it.
Gloop. He can get a UI here.
Yeah,
Speaker Gidra, not enough.
Loop into UI might have been the way.
Loop into
The
UI and
most
then you have a
expensive
game.
spell available to Lemur is currently Coerce. There's ways for Evil Miscreant to do some more lifting.
Don't think we'll see any of it though. Another dragon.
Yeah.
And that's another taunt too,
Yeah.
essentially.
Ooh, more dragons. It's a big dragon.
Let's see. Very big dragon. Oh, my bad.
Clearing up that.
Let's just go back real quick.
Still trading.
Sorry about that. And ESC really going for the slow burn here. Just waiting to get that concede from Lemur.
He's gone with the Fatigue Jade plan against the Odd Rogue.
Well, he does have lethal on board right now.
Yeah.
Alright, Gidra value, here we go. A 2-5 with Rush and Wind Fury.
So what you gotta do is you need to find a way to connect as many Gibber's face, which is impossible. Obviously out is infinite Gibberers.
Yeah, he's just dead on board.
Yep.
And with UI.
Yeah, with UI.
Yeah, and that'll do it. 1-0 ESC. Yeah, it didn't feel like ESC was under any like real danger.
No,
most of the game
held on to Spreading Plague. 2 Spreading Plagues at all times against Lemurs playing 1/1s for most of the game. And that was just in the hand. Like that wasn't even something that ESC ever felt pressured to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was not really much Lemur could have done in that matchup.
Yeah, very unfortunate. So we're just gonna wait on the next match. They don't seem to have picked their decks just yet. ESC has Rito Priest and Bomb Warrior left. And Lemur still has to go through Turtle Mage, Odd Rogue, and Even Shaman. If you're Lemur, what do you queue here?
I think probably the Even Shaman. I don't know.
Oh, they're entering match now. Let's find out. Odd Rogue versus Bomb Warrior.
None can escape my fury.
Choosing to throw away the Swashbuckler there.
Valuing the Buccaneer, it appears.
Pretty interesting. Gets it back anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
That's why he decided to toss it. Still not seeing patches.
That's the bug. Patches is crashing the spectator, I think.
That's exactly what it is then. That's why we were having this bug. So
amazing.
leave real quick
On.
and rejoin the game.
Oh yeah. So I just saw. I'm still in, and I just watched Patches attack from the deck. Oh, there it is. That's where it crashes officially.
So patches is the problem here.
Yeah, Patches attacks from the deck, and that crashes the spectator.
Very good to know. Small indie company, by the way. Yes,
Yeah.
now we see Patches on board, as he should be.
Who goes there?
Lemur trading, no surprise there, wants to protect his board. Gets the Hanch Clan Thug out. 4-4 is pretty difficult for this warrior to remove at this state of the game. Sheep decides to play it safe, goes with Forge of Souls and Armor Up, just to get those weapons in hand so he can start smacking things.
Who goes there?
That's a lot of damage.
Lemur is really putting on the pressure here.
Yeah, if Sheep City's not clear next turn, Lotheb is gonna prevent like a brawl or something. Make him clear with skippers.
I don't think ESC is running a list with brawl. No, there is no brawl on the list, so you're not
Okay.
playing around brawl.
So Lotheb's not helping you anyways.
Yeah, Lotheb plays around coerce for the most part.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we see ESC clearing some of this up. Blood Brawl Brute and Skipper are just disgusting in both formats right now.
Yeah. Probably try and set off a miscreant, right?
Tough to say, Sheep really wants to clear a lot of this. What for the secret passage? Or no, Lotheb. Not sure how I feel about trading if you're going to go for the miscreant play here.
Yeah. I would have liked to see miscreant first. Yeah, there was no way for him to. Is that the one that you want to taunt, though?
I believe
I'd rather
so.
taunt them. Would you rather taunt the miscreant just to protect it behind a taunt? That way they've got to trade into that before.
Not necessarily. You want to give, like, you don't really care what you're taunting up here. You just want to keep your big minions alive, and giving the thug health is much more valuable than protecting it with another taunt.
Yeah, I see that.
Because as we can see, the second skipper alone wasn't going to be able to clear that. It had to take another bomb to clean things up.
Set him to 3. All right. All the, I mean, I guess Snip Snap, or not Snip Snap, but Ziliax is still on the deck, so that's a source of clear here. So you could trade in the skipper, play the Town Crier, find Ziliax.
I don't think you trade in the skipper, actually.
I was thinking because you can get even more healing on the Boombot by magnetizing. Get that extra valuable 1 health.
Yeah, I didn't like this play from Sheep. He has a much higher chance of drawing life gain through skipper or through Town Crier than through this play here. It's really gonna put him in an awkward spot. He's gonna go down to 3 again. And there's just gonna be more pressure from Lemur.
I mean, I think you might. Yeah, use secret passage probably.
No need to secret passage here. See, the Faceless Corruptor is tutored. Just getting
Yeah.
bored. Making big minions. How you win this. Sheep still doesn't have a way to clean this up very well. Going for the Town Crier now. Still can't get the answer he needs. There it is. That is 1-1.
Mhm.
Lemur's Rogue out. Sheep's Druid taking the other win for the other side. And now we have Turtle Mage and Even Shaman versus Bomb Warrior and Reno Priest.
So like with the Bomb Warrior and the Turtle, that seems like if that's the final matchup that he's got to get through, you know, if he can get this Raza Priest through, that seems like it'll be rough. You know, anytime you draw a bomb after an ice block is your only way of surviving, that's not going to work.
Yeah, the thing is, it also messes with pull count. Because all the warrior has to do is stall. So it'll be interesting to see what they queue in here. Got
Does it
Even
like
Shaman versus Bomb Warrior.
Your time
Good news is there's no
This-
patches. So we won't have a spectator bug again.
Oof. Oh, thank God. Yeah, there's no more patches left, right? At all.
We have turned our
Yeah, no patches whatsoever
strength.
in the rest of these decks.
Someone really should try out patches and even Shaman. There would be no issue. I'm, is Evil Totem a common inclusion
Evil
right now?
Totem, it goes in and out of the list. It's in most lists, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely core. It's nice because you do get a lot of value from it, and in a deck with very little draw, that value is nice.
Yeah,
I'm more
I see
looking
that.
at Sheep's decision to play the Sky Raider. Like, yes, you get bored, but do you really need the board in this game right now? I feel like the Raider isn't really doing anything here. It's not getting value. You're not dealing any damage. Lemur's just gonna go wide here. And now that Sky Raider is looking even worse.
You wanted to save the Sky Raider to go off with things like Risky Skipper.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's got options to clear it if he really wants. Option.
This is very risky to clear, though.
Yeah, you know, we'll see that the Flame Wreath will come down after this and really punish a clear here.
Okay, he goes for Acolyte. He's not going to take the bait just yet. Hopefully Lemur reads this and doesn't commit too much to the board right now.
Yeah, I would expect just a hero power and maybe a Maelstrom and a Lackey.
Well, either one, I feel. Don't think trading
Pretty
first
much.
was the right way. You really want to see what you get as your next totem.
Yeah, I think that choosing to go in on the Flame Wreath. And another Totemic Might already. That's both of them already gone.
Yeah, this is gonna get supremely punished this turn now
Yes.
by Barov.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lemur taking a
Alternatively,
big risk. What's the
you could even
alternative?
go slower as Sheep if you really want to get greedy. Like he's playing like there's no board clear. I mean, we see that there's not really anything else for him to commit at this time, but Sheep City doesn't even have to go in on this.
He's going for the weapon draw. I don't think you really should though, because Lemur is overloaded by 2 next turn, so he effectively has 3 mana. What does
Yeah.
Lemur do at this point of the game with only 3 mana? You have so much time to develop your weapons and just start smacking face just to put bombs in their deck next turn if you go that route. And there's not going to be any big board that you're scared of that you want to clear.
Yeah, this is
And if he decides to wait another turn, he's just going to get punished again.
yeah. Next time is an actual punish. There's now a Bloodlust to capitalize on this board of I would describe as kind of nothing.
Yeah, it
They're
looks
not
like
really
nothing,
doing much
but
other
it's
than adding lackeys to
definitely
the hand.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those lackeys
Yeah,
are going to come back and possibly bite Electric Sheep City because those lackeys give value and allow the shaman to go much longer than it normally should.
Yeah, and still not clearing.
I really want to see a clear here.
That's 21 damage off the Bloodlust. 25. If there is a picked up Totemic Surge, that's 1 off lethal.
That is.
Ugh.
I am
I'm
not
not-
liking this greed.
Yeah, I really. This is the time that you play Bloodlust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go in here.
Just cash this damage in.
I also want to see a lackey dropped to get another spell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're gonna fill your whole hand up no matter what with lackeys, so he's choosing not to waste any of the value of Discover, I think.
Fair
But
enough.
If you had gone with a lackey first and gotten the Surge, like that's an extra 6 damage. And now we're gonna see the clear, and it's
The
it's
clear
already-
is too little too late.
it's been cashed on. Ooh. Get up, armor.
That's only 3 though.
Yeah, it looks like it'll go again though. Get is that? It's not 4. Yeah, it is 4.
He's gonna get 7 because
7. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, doesn't go for it though. You would get 7 normally,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, this is as good a lurker as it gets.
Mhm. Go ahead and evolve it, maybe. Yeah, I like it.
I like that a lot. 1 coerce is already gone, so we know it's gonna be difficult for ESC to remove a 7/7 on board. Just really wish he
Yes.
went in earlier, just so he could have that coerce now and get rid of a giant 7/7 on board. Could also
Yeah,
still be at full
the-
health.
Mm-hmm. Just choosing to keep putting in bombs. Next turn we'll have the Skipper Blastmaster. But that is. Oh yeah, roll that spell totem and then show us why Crackle is the worst card in the game.
I really like that title surge here.
Yeah, it's just a nice clean clear. Getting really wide.
Yeah, I like going wide here. Want to force a skipper clear.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I want Deathwing?
I mean, I want Deathwing.
No meme. Like, as a caster, you always want Deathwing, but as a player,
Well, like, if you see another coerce come out, like, what do they do to clear Deathwing?
exactly.
And also, like, the rest of your hand's not doing a ton, so you can spend a lot of it and then answer whatever they do with Deathwing.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, like, I genuinely think Deathwing was a quality pick.
Yeah, because what are you clearing with the Twin Tyrant now?
Yeah.
I just don't see a lot here that Twin Tyrant can hit. Yeah, we're gonna see Twin Tyrant doesn't have any targets at all this next turn. Well, he's gonna have a 1/1.
Gonna fire off the battle rages.
Not going
Nope.
for Battle Rage here.
Hero power.
Yeah, he values the health more. No surprise, since he's getting low on health.
Um,
I like going for the Lackey first. They'll have plenty of mana to do everything else. There's your Twin Tyrant. Could have had a Deathwing and a Twin Tyrant now.
probably just take the Feywing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna go wide again.
Yeah, there's no skippers left. So, choose not to go with the Blastmaster turn last go around, and now has no way to set off all the bombs right away.
Yeah, this is very awkward for ESC.
Yeah, but this will be a nice, solid amount of life gain. What you didn't account for is that the Twin Tyrant was going to be clearing this up, possibly. I think we'll probably just see a Tidal Surge and Maelstrom do it, or just a Tidal Surge, depending.
Yeah, I think I like the move of hero powering to see what I get.
Yeah.
And then Tidal Surge here so that you can drop the Sea Giant. That Twin Tyrant is just so awkward in hand.
Yeah.
Going face, I like this.
Yeah.
No need to trade.
Yeah, they get off course no matter what if they want it. So it's the only real consideration. I guess protecting the spell damage totem might be something to think about.
If they're trading into your spell damage totem, that means you have 2 extra damage on board. So you're getting
That's
the
true.
same amounts regardless.
You're still getting it, yeah. Okay. So technically you're getting 4 damage this way.
Deep is in a really awkward spot now. Wasted both skippers, no real clears. There's a single coerce, which would be really useful.
Is there a way to clear? Yeah, like that. That's just game.
Yeah, this is the game right here.
Roll 6 first try. Let's go.
Let's see it.
Nope.
Gonna need both. What a shame.
Both were 5. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Should have hit 6 first time.
Yeah. That makes it so just the Turtle Mage has to get through either the Bomb Warrior or the Raza Priest.
Absolutely. think we're going to see ESC stick with the Bomb Warrior here. It does much better.
Yeah.
Into the Turtle
Get
Mage.
those points.
Yeah, you take what you can. Realistically, this is all but lost for ESC. The match is just so difficult. He's going with Reno Priest first. I respect that. Saving us time.
Well, I mean, yes, but you know, points. Like I think you gotta for your team. You know.
Yeah, for your team, you absolutely go with Warrior here.
Hello there.
Priest is going to struggle.
Yes.
Now we're going to wait and see if THLeumer is truly a pro at this deck. And by pro, I mean never drawing spells.
As we know, that is the mark of a true pro. I mean,
it's always wild growth.
Yeah. So what's the way? We dirty rat one of the turtles. Then I was gonna say we coin a Lucia, then play one of the turtles. But that math is a little off.
Does Sheep have Lucia?
Lucia? I'm not actually sure. Let's pull that up.
I don't believe so.
Nope.
No. So there's no way out of this. Lucia is the way to win this match, really. Because what you do...
Ran double rat.
Yeah, that's one way. The other way here. Now, normally with Lucia, you wait until they play their turtles out. And then you just Lucia and steal their turtles.
Yeah, but if they just hold on to one of the 8 turtles, then they always have the option to go off after that. So that's what you need to do as the turtle mage here.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Now we got the game.
This actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and that's the second ice block.
So THLeumer
at some point
not a pro at this deck. Which means Sheep does have a chance.
Yeah.
I did like playing the spawn here, actually. Spawn isn't really going to do much, so might as well just go as hard on tempo as you can.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
Don't play Doomsayer first. Okay, THLeumer did realize. Otherwise, you'd be damaging your own Doomsayer. And all these spells being drawn by THLeumer. You hate to see it. The most important ones are still in the deck, though.
Yeah.
The light has betrayed me.
Just that ESC just puts so much pressure on now. And doesn't have to worry about anything past the second ice block, really.
Those are some exposed turrets.
Yeah, but we know ESC is always going to pull the Glacial Shard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, even if he does, then the second turtle just puts them both back in as 1/1s. So, actually be helpful.
Tossing away Penflinger here. I'm not sure I like this very much.
I don't. Wouldn't.
It's very risky. If Lemur doesn't want a turtle yet, yeah. Just getting rid of the
he's got
flinger
time.
is the play.
I mean, once Sheep City sees that there's only potion in the deck, you know, he's got the go-ahead to burn him out, right?
Absolutely.
And got back a Zephyrs off the raised dead, so that's also. I mean, I guess that was the only thing that's died alongside Penflinger. No? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the spawn. So, you know, all good hits.
There's potion.
Yeah. I think you can go ahead and drop the sphere, right? As well.
Sphere looks pretty safe here. Yeah.
Could even just throw down another Mana Saber if you would like.
Yeah, I think what you want to do is... Okay, freezing is okay. I think if we were going to play the freeze, though... No, we don't want the freeze in our hand, so this is fine. Glacier Shard is going to be awkward later on if we take it. Sheep has to feel the need to rat here. This is your chance.
I don't know. Like, so you have a read that the 5 card. You know what 5 cards are, right? You
Yes.
know that there's both Novas, 1 ice block, at least, and you know, yeah. You know that those 3 cards are those. You know that the 2 there. Oof, really trying his hardest to draw all of the spells. Yeah, I think that you can actually just go in. Like, you know that there's not damage.
Yeah,
There's
I
just
felt
what's on the
like-
board.
I really felt like Sheep should have ratted there. Because you have at least a 1 in 3 chance of hitting the 1 mana turtle. And you have up to a 50% chance. Or up to a 2/3 chance of hitting, you know, any turtle.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, the other option is, instead of taking that risk, you can just try and burn them out quicker, because you know that there's only 2 ice blocks you have to chew through, right?
You can still do that by playing rat too. There's no reason not to play rat. Because you're still burning them out with pings in between.
Yeah. Well, like, are you going to be shuffling, or, like, you know, spirit? I guess you Spirit Lash instead, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's probably.
Yeah,
That's
you Spirit
probably it.
Lash, you heal up, and you possibly take away their combo and remove a lot of pressure.
So can't pop and play. I mean, I guess we can just Spirit Lash.
Spirit Lash with Thalnos looks good here. You don't worry about popping because you have Zephyrs.
Yeah, you have Zephyrs. You have Reno. I like, this is looking really good for Sheep City.
And there's the heal bot. Not looking so good anymore.
He still doesn't have a way to finish the game.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
that's true. He
is-
just now can't die, right?
yeah, this is the
Unless
way you
there's
play
a
around.
one-turn kill.
The way you play around Zephyr's removal. Correct. And we already saw Spawn of Shadows go away. Not to mention,
Yeah.
Sheep is never going to have the mana and the health to OTK here.
Yeah. So
Drawing
now
those other
he can
spells
just
just
go on a fit.
doesn't matter. I don't think.
I think you want to just start trading away all of your mana sabers. You do not need them. They need to
No.
get out of your hand.
They do. Those mana sabers are a detriment now. How nice of Sheep to give Lemur something to trade into. And even
Just
clearing
trade
the
for 'em.
board. Yeah.
Yeah. Give him some mana, snag him mana burn him.
Nice clean clear.
Whoa. Whoa. Really, really trying to draw all of them. And I do think
Cloud
that this will.
Prince. Curious of the Cloud Prince this choice in this deck. There's better options in Wild. You just go with Meteorologist, and that always deals damage.
Yeah.
Going with a conditional way to deal damage doesn't seem like the deck building choice you want to make.
Yeah, it's possible that it could just be a what's the word? Collection limitation. But
Very fair. Don't think Meteorologist is that expensive though. I believe it's a rare. So
yeah.
interesting to see nonetheless.
Yeah. Also, choosing not to go with the just play everything on the right strategy for Turtle Mage, so you know exactly what's going to go into your hand.
Who's coming down? Unfortunately, it's too late for that to matter. Zephyrs doesn't do anything here. Or it does actually. If ESC was paying attention, then he knows that Lemur doesn't have any more healing in hand. So if you clear that that heal bot, then there's nothing that Lemur can use to heal back up. And then the game is just over. Doesn't see that read though. Missed out again on winning the game.
So right here, you can just end the game.
I believe so, yeah.
That will be Lemur taking it 3-1.
Yeah, that will be it. So in the meantime, do you want to reach out to Lemur and bring him in?
Yeah, let's see if I have him on my friends right now.
Right.
I do not.
Alright, I don't think I have him either, so I will wait on you for that.
Yeah.
So looking at the current series this week, that brings Seas of Cheese to 12 and Wild THL Fanatics to 3. So Seas of Cheese will be leading 12-3. We have two more matchups tonight. The first between Scritch and Brian O'Brien. and the second between Darkseid and Dr. Bomb.
How you guys doing?
Hey, congrats on
Doing
the win.
well. How about you?
I'm just fantastic. Second series win this week. I'm going for 3-0.
Well
All
done.
right.
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah, so how do you feel about that Q order? Sticking with the rogue first, and then taking a massive risk with the even shaman, knowing that Reno Priest was around.
Well, so my thought process on it was that if he Qs Bomb Warrior, my Turtle Mage is going to lose almost every time. So I was risking the fact that he was not going to Q his Reno Priest, that he would try to push his Bomb Warrior through first. So I took the risk with the Even Shaman, which ended up being the correct call. But what I was afraid of was him playing the Warrior and getting that extra point into the Turtle Mage, but then he queued Reno Priest, and I was like, oh, that's great. I get an extra point for my team. That's awesome.
Yeah, we were really confused about that too. We were expecting a warrior versus mage matchup, but then it just didn't happen. So
Yeah, I won't lie to you. I was very, very nervous when I drew that second ice block. I was like, and he tempoed out the 5-4 on 4, and I was like, oh god, this is going to be rough. But then it didn't end up mattering, and I luckily got to close it out with the Cloud Princes because he couldn't really get past that threshold. The Antique Healbot draw was what won me the game, for sure, because he couldn't get past the damage threshold with the 0 power.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was super, super good. What's up?
So do you want to run us by your deck build decision with the Turtle Mage? We saw you went with Cloud Prince.
Yes.
So normally
So
in Wild,
go
people
for it.
will go for Meteorologist, but we saw that you went with a Cloud Prince as well instead.
yes, so it was one Cloud Prince, one Meteorologist. It was a list that I saw Mom play. If either of you are familiar with Mom, she or he, yeah, got Legend day one, and this is the list that they hit Legend with. And one of the things I'd been struggling with is that every Warrior match I played against, they would stick an Armor Smith, and my bombs would hit it like every single time. So I got real salty and was like, all right, so I'm just going to play a Cloud Prince too, so I can just hit the target I want to hit instead of randomly hitting this Armor Smith 15 times.
Yeah, actually, because I was around with Mom when he was like working on the deck and figuring things out and making it better and optimizing
Yeah.
things. Cloud Prince was one of the cards he did try, and the reason wasn't because of Warrior, but because of large boards in general. So
That makes perfect sense.
yeah, with things like Ysera Unleashed.
Yeah,
You get
your
all those
damage
dragons
isn't
on
like
board.
spread out, which is great for those matchups where they do go wide, because you do get to actually just pressure the opponent with the 6 damage face. But it also is just a phenomenal board clear. Like it does more damage on average than the Meteorologist will do if you're playing from a position behind. Because if you're playing Meteorologist from a position where you're behind, you almost always lose the game because you just don't have the amount of cards in hand because you've run out of resources a lot of the time. But if you're playing from a position where you are behind and you have the Cloud Prince, if you still have your Ice Block up, there's a lot of things you can do to clear the board if you end up with a good Tortolan turn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's more of a personal preference thing, personally.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it either
100%.
way, you could go with one or the other or both in this case.
Yeah.
So something to consider when building your Turtle Mage. Yeah, thanks for that insight.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a bunch of fun in the series. Congrats to my opponent. I think they played really well. The second game confused me a lot. When I saw that they had Barov like early on in the game, and they didn't like kill my totem board that I made the first time, I was very confused. Because I saw the Skipper and Barov come out of the part of their hand that they could have just killed my board. Like early on into the game, and it wouldn't have let me push that bloodlust damage, and I don't think I would have won the game if that happened.
Yeah, we were thinking the same thing. We just thought, hey, it's even shaman. There aren't going to be any other wide boards that aren't easily dealt with later in the game. Why not just clear what's threatening now and not risk getting punished?
And honestly, that's why I built that board, was because I saw his list was not running brawls. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna build this board as large as possible and just hope that he doesn't have the bear off play, because it was resilient to Skipper because of all the health from the totemic might, which is why I threw that second totemic might down. But it was not resilient to bear off at all. So I was just hoping that he didn't have it, but then I saw that he did have it. So that little bit confused me quite a bit, but I'm glad that obviously that board stuck and I got to bloodlust it and push that much damage.
Yeah, definitely. Base, do you have any questions?
No, I kind of want to hear how it is playing with the washed up Sage on season fees over there. Like, but yeah, y'all are really, you struggled last season. I know you weren't on the team, so that's probably the issue. But yeah, like y'all are off to a hot start, right?
We're 1-1 because this was our win for this week. But last week we lost to Posca's team, so we legitimately almost beat Posca's team. I unfortunately got reverse swept by Rami, or we would have won the series.
Yeah,
but go for it, Base. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I mean, those things I guess happen when you play a grandmaster. So
yeah. My wife was in the background when I was playing against Rami, and she was cheering me on, and she just saw the look of utter vitriol on my face when I got reverse swept while I had a Reno Priest up, and I was like, oh, this series is in the bag. There's no way I lose 3 games on Reno Priest in a row, and I just got mollywopped. And I just turned around, she saw the look of anger on my face and was like, okay, I'm gonna go get us some drinks.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, that list he brought, or that lineup he brought last week is very anti-priest.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should say he, but the 5 of them brought
all of them. They all brought the exact same lineup card for card.
Yeah. Yeah, that J Druid was all Rami's. I believe the warrior is Hijo's list, and so is the priest.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's all pretty standard stuff. Warlock looks like what Corbett was running at the time, actually. So I'm not.
Yeah, I think that's changed since last week, but obviously it doesn't matter come Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty standard lineup, just targeting priest hard. A lot of people still think J Druid is unfavored against priest. Guardian Animals changes that a lot.
Yeah, Guardian Angels is so good in that matchup.
Yeah, post nerf, be prepared to see J Druid a lot more. I expect a lot of people to start bringing it. Though they are bringing it now.
You know what you're bringing to J Druid?
I can't say. If I were to bring a J Druid, I would bring my own, and people can probably figure out what my list is. But I won't say if I'm bringing J Druid or not.
I'm gonna let you all in on a secret. You can put in a 5-mana 5/5 that does 25 damage in that matchup.
You can, but that 5-mana 5/5 doesn't matter if you're dead on board.
Oh no, it doesn't matter at all. It's just very entertaining to me that it can do like 30 damage and then you still lose the game.
Yeah, that card was very dangerous last series. Unfortunately, because of it, we didn't see any Linecracker Druid. The Linecracker Druid was very much a competitive deck that would keep up with a lot of the deck's last meta. So it's a surprise that we didn't see it in THL.
Can I ask if that was unfortunate or absolutely excellent for everyone involved?
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure everyone was happy that deck didn't rear its ugly head.
Look, I thought it was the most toxic deck in the game, and then Turtle Mage came along. So I miss it. Not to mention I have a soft spot for it, because I did play it quite a bit.
You monster.
Shh. I laughed every time I comboed.
I think that might have just been Stockholm Syndrome.
It was very therapeutic, actually.
Okay. I'm sick a little bit.
Anyways, congrats on the win, Leumer. Congrats on taking the week with your win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. We're really excited over in the Seas of Cheese.
Yeah. Good luck on the rest of the season. I believe we'll be facing each other in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, best of luck. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, so I think that's just about it for us. Base, do
Yeah.
you have anything else you want to cover?
No, just make sure you catch Sunday. I never remember which the Sunday show is called. Sunday Fights.
Yeah, Sunday Night Fights, I think, or something like
Sunday
that.
Night Fights. Yeah.
Or we might be getting it confused with something else, but you get the idea.
Sunday Showdown.
Yeah, Sunday Showdown, that's what it is, because we have Friday Night Fights.
And Salty
Now we have it.
Saturdays.
Yes.
Yeah, so just catch that here in about, I want to say 5 hours, 4 hours.
Definitely.
Not sure the exact stream schedule. Catch announcements for that one.
Yeah, should be some good games. I know they stole one match from us, so if we were considering it and they took it,
We tried to steal it.
yes, that means it was definitely a good game.
Yeah.
So make sure to catch it. Thanks again,
Yeah.
and see you next class.
Good night, evening, later.